Hey, what's going on? Welcome back on my YouTube channel. In the last video I have shown you that it is possible to create some incredible macro art by using just choco nuts or M&Ms with peanut inside. In this video today I'm going to reveal all my secrets. Basically I'm going to teach you how you can recreate all the footage I'm about to show you right now. So I'm going to show you what I did in the last week, and that is hopefully what you're going to do in the next week. Let's start with the light source. I have used the Godox SL150, which is not too cheap. So I have replaced this light source just as a test against this €15 10 watt LED flashlight. And this works the same as the expensive one. I have done a test just to check the brightness, and the brightness of this small torch is actually the same. But just because it is possible to focus the light. Okay, those are the settings I've used for the video footage. And as you see, the ISO is extremely high. And that is with the Godox SL150, which is at the moment pretty far away. And now I'm gonna focus the light beam of the pretty cheap flashlight. And the ISO goes from 8000 down to 160. Okay, we got a light source. Now let's switch to the interesting part. What is actually going on inside the water tank? And therefore we're gonna take a closer look at this M&M. Okay, now my fingernail is a little shorter. Anyway, it doesn't really matter if you did very expensive M&Ms here or the cheap ones. It does matter that the nut has this white sugar layer. The bigger the sugar layer, the better, because this is dissolving on the water and this gives us this nice effect. Okay, now let's talk about the setup. As you've probably already guessed, I have used this small aquarium or fish tank, and where is it? And a Petri dish. So I have filled it with water and then put the Petri dish inside. For some shots I've also used this glass thing to bring it up, which made it a little easier to separate the Petri from the background. And I've also used this black sheet of plastic to separate the M&M from the background. But for most of the shots, a fish tank is not really needed. For example, when we take a look at this footage here, I've just put it inside water, dark background, and that's it. The fish tank is great when you want to take images from the side. And the greatest advantage of this fish tank here is that the glass is totally clear. So when you take images through the glass, there's no distortion at all, and you can take high detail, very sharp images of the dissolving process. But why did I use a Petri in my video? The answer is because the Petri allows us to take two very creative, cool shots. The first one is from the top, and therefore we have to light the corners of the Petri, and then this really nice cool effect will appear. Then the sugar flow will be limited by the Petri dish, and also this nice glowing ring will appear. And the second one is when we turn the Petri around and put something like this paper, for example, below one side of the Petri. The complete sugar flow will go to one side, and this nice Niagara waterfall effect will appear. Did you know that you can become a supporter of my YouTube channel? If you like my content and you want to become one of my supporters, maybe you want to check out the bottom in the right bottom corner and check what you get in return. Okay, now let's talk about the sugar silhouette light shot. Therefore, I have used some putty and these needles, which are normally made to hold corn. So let's put this inside the sugar tank. Then I have pierced an M&M on the needle and used this video LED light in the background so that we have a very bright background which shows this nice shadows on the sugar flow. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit. Now I got a very maybe unusual tip for you, and that is use a toothbrush. Why? Because after some time there will appear small bubbles at the inside of the glass. And yeah, the toothbrush is just to remove them before taking the images, just to clean up everything. Okay, the only reason I've taken this shot was actually just to add some contrast, some melting to the dissolving process. And therefore, I have used this little toy here. Ooh. Hopefully this shot didn't look too boring for you, but I really like it. I have used the Sony a6-300 together with the 90mm 1:1 macro lens. And again, I have used the LED video light as background to get this nice contrast with the sugar flow. I think we have to talk about the sugar nuts with the peanuts inside again. Because I have done this a couple of years ago and it worked fantastic using the original M&Ms, but only with peanut inside. I tried other M&Ms and they didn't really work because I think the sugar layer was not thick enough. And I have bought a new bag of M&Ms and I had also some issues. Some worked fantastic, others did not dissolve at all. So it is kind of try and error. Maybe you have to try different sugar nuts to find the perfect for you at your country with a very thick sugar layer to make this nice effect work. There are really countless different sorts and types of this special candy, those sugar nuts. So I'd recommend when you buy them, test if the dissolving effect appears. And if yes, use them for your next photography project. And if not, yeah, just eat them. Did I miss anything? If you think that this video was helpful, I really appreciate if you leave a comment and a like, maybe subscribe if not done yet. And here is a preview what I'm gonna tell you in my next video, because I have bought a brand new super sharp macro lens of Laowa with a magnification of 2:1, and then this happened. Yeah, the full story, will there be a happy end in the next video? Thanks for watching, have a good day.